Now coming to the treatment of the various fractures of the facial bones. The treatment of the fractured bones in the face depends on which bone has been fractured, how bad the fracture is, where is the position of the fracture, and what is the requirement from the patient's side. If there is a nasal bone fracture, if it is undisplaced, that means to say the fracture is not moved, the bones which are fractured are not moved from the original position, but there is only a hairline crack in the bone, then it can be left untreated, which will eventually heal and body will take care by itself. If it is more, the intensity is more, then it has to be treated like giving a nasal pack or opening up near the nasal region and then fixing the bones with plates and screws. These plates and screws are made up of generally titanium metal, and these hold the fractured segment together to stabilize it after reduction into the anatomical position. If there is a fracture of the zygomatic bone, that is also called as a cheekbone, this can lead to what we call as anophthalmos. That means to say the position of the eye can go below, because the cheekbone also will support the floor of the orbit, which will hold the eye. In that case, there can be anophthalmos for the patient who will have double vision, which is also called as a diplopia. Such cases requires treatment, and this cheekbone has to be lifted up and stabilized. If there is no symptoms, then it can be left untreated. If there is a fracture of the maxilla or the mandible, this can be treated conservatively by what is called as intermaxillary fixation. That means to say the upper and the lower teeth can be wired together and the patient will be unable to open the mouth for at least 5 to 6 weeks. If there is a fracture of the upper jaw or the lower jaw, there can be a conservative treatment called as intermaxillary fixation. That means to say the upper and the lower teeth are wired together and patient is unable to open the mouth or chew. This is held in that position for at least 4 to 6 weeks so that the fracture heals inside, and then later on this IMF intermaxillary fixation is released. If the fracture is extensive, then wherever the fracture line is there, that region has to be exposed, then reduced into the anatomical position, and the occlusion, that means to say how a patient bites upper and lower teeth, to be checked, and then in that position the fracture has to be stabilized with plates and screws.